What time is it?
9:15.
What time is it?
9:15.
What are we doing?
Are we going to a cruise?
You're gonna do a cruise dance? Welcome to Oval Window Racing. We're out cruising again, but we're not in a car. We are actually on a very large ship. This is one of Royal Caribbean's medium-sized ship known as the Explorer of the Seas, and we're getting ready to set sail on an 11-night cruise, so let's go.
Let's go.
Here I am, following the hat again. Yes, I'm following the hat again. And if you guys follow along with me, I'll give you some stats and a tour of the ship here. So let's get started. Well, since we live in Michigan, not anywhere near a port, we actually have to board a plane before we can board the ship. And just like majority of our vacations, something always comes unhitched. And for some reason, our plane was delayed. They said they had to do extra cleaning and a security swipe before we could get on the plane. So we wound up being a couple hours delayed. Well, we decided to stay at the Best Western when we got into Miami. It was right on Miami Beach. Our hotel room had a lovely view of a roof and the Atlantic Ocean. While we were in town, we actually flew in a day early. We decided to take a tour of Miami. And on the way to the tour, we actually got to see the wonderful Icon of the Seas. This is Royal Caribbean's largest ship, and no, it's not the one we're going to be sailing on. The Icon of the Seas is ported in Miami Port, and right behind it was the rest of Cruise Alley. We took a city tour, and it started out on a open-air bus. And even though that it was January, it was still kind of cool, and yeah, open-air bus, somebody wasn't exactly happy. Well, the first part of the tour was back down in South Miami Beach, where we're down on the boardwalk here, and there's a lot of famous shows like Miami Vice that was filmed here, and then of course we got to see this cool car. After Miami Beach, they took us to the downtown art district, where they had these beautiful murals painted all over these buildings, and I always wonder how they paint these murals so high up. And I think both our favorite was this large cat. Then we wound up in Little Havana, where we got to take in an authentic Cuban dinner in this nice, quaint little restaurant. Very pleasant, the staff was friendly, and the food was excellent. My wife's dish was this plantain. I think it was green fried plantains, and I had pork, rice, and beans. Now the land part of the tour ended at Bayfront Park, which was really cool. It had this carousel and Margaritaville and these cute little tiki-style boats, and of course the Trump flags. Well, here we would board a boat. A tour boat where we'd actually tour the port of Miami by water and see, you know, the place they called Star Island, where all the celebrities live. And of course, one of my favorite celebrities just happens to live here too.
For the action hero from Hong Kong, Jackie Chan. This house here with the chocolate roof, that is Jackie Chan.
It's time to follow the hat again. We're out here, beautiful beach, Miami Beach, the Atlantic Ocean, and our hotel. And like I said, I gotta follow that hat. So let's go. Welcome to 6258, the balcony suite here on Explorer of the Seas, one of Royal Caribbean's medium-sized ships. As we enter, we'll take a little tour here, and I'll show you some of the closet space. Your life preservers, can you see those down there? Plenty of shelves and hangers. The latrine, you know, the important spot is right here. Step inside here, see the nice lovely mirrors, plenty of lighting. Looks like there's a European plug here for your shaver. Looks like if I use electric, so I don't have to worry about it. Shower. The important spot where you do your duties. I mean duties. And a bathroom, or a shower, I'm sorry. And this particular shower does have body soap. Double duty. Hair and body soap. In the shower and a place here to hang somewhat clothing. Yeah, I know they got a slot for the Kleenex, but I don't think they ever put Kleenex in there. Then a waste bin, and then another bin down here for food products, children's diapers, other stuff. Walk through here. Well, there's a couch here for 2 people. Does that fold out? No, it doesn't look like it. Sometimes some of these balcony suites you can sleep like 4 people, so I have a pull-out bed. But I don't really think we have that today. And we have the desk, vanity mirror, place to get your wife beautiful. But you know, if you're lucky with me, your wife's already beautiful. Plenty of storage. We got to move in. We got an 11-night cruise here, so we're definitely going to fill all this stuff up. You're safe. Down here should be a cooler. Yep, there's a cooler. It's going to be, we got plenty of water. We bought a water package this time. Drawers, outlets. It's like 2 standard outlets, light switch. Oh, yep, and we got the European one hiding back here. We'll move on over. Nice king size bed. And, you know, I always sleep really well on these. And we'll open up the balcony. Bam. Seal's nice. And nice place out here to drink your coffee, read, maybe do some editing. And of course, look at the sea as it goes by. And we are ported here in Miami. The city is this way. It's Miami City. And we stayed last night over that way is where Miami Beach is. Let's see if we can see. Try not to drop you guys, otherwise you'll be gone forever. See all the ships down there, but there were 7 ships here in port. I think the Symphony of the Seas is leading the pack up that way. But yeah, welcome to 6258. Well, this is deck 12. Deck 12 is above the pool deck, which is deck 11. Has a sky bar, and as well, you can see we're walking on is the running track. Right now, you know, we're just loading up. This is the very first day, and people are just coming on the cruise ship. But in the afternoon, it's probably not a really good place to do any running. The best time is probably in maybe the early evening, but mainly in the morning. Just like her, she'll probably be out here in the morning running on this thing. Which is always nice, you can catch a good sunrise, or like I said, if you do it late in the evening, a good sunset. Hey, seen another new thing. They got updated elevators here with digital buttons instead of the old-fashioned clickers. Oh yeah, now someone's gonna be mad at you. We're up on the 14th floor. Add 10 to that. The 14th deck. This is the Viking Lounge. But up here you'll also find Izumis. Let's go take a look and see what Izumis looks like. This is a Japanese cuisine. And it's nice. It's laid out and overlooks the ship. And right now we're only overlooking Port Miami. But one of the nice things they have in this place is you can do a sushi making or sushi rolling course class, and it's good. Make your own sushi and then get to eat it too. And we chose to have lunch here at Izumi's, and man, tell you what, it was really good. But the Viking Lounge is over this way. You got a guy playing a trombone here. Pretty cool. It's nice and quiet up here. Quiet place up here to get some drinks and stuff and look out over the pool deck. See what everybody else is doing in the air conditioning. They do have a dance floor, and I believe they have music and dance and stuff up here at certain times of the day. A nice, well-equipped bar. And you'll also find the Crown Lounge up here. But you gotta have certain loyalty points in order to get in there, and well, we just so happen to score those on this cruise. This isn't the last floor. You think 14 is high, but it is pretty high. They do have one more floor which leads up to the chapel. Okay, we're on deck 11 towards the front of the ship, and we are going into the Vitality Spa. We always have lovely spas on the ship here. You can get your nails and hair done, massages, and all the good stuff. And actually, the spa is on 11 and 12. Got a nice staircase that goes up and around. And here's something new. They got a hot tub here. It's actually quite big for a hot tub. It's the first time I've seen one in the spa. And then the exercise room. We got everybody exercising, and lovely sunset going on over there. Got a full gym. So yeah, they're well equipped here. I probably won't use it. I just come here to exercise my stomach. But I'm sure the missus will be up here running on some treadmills every morning. And they got another facility here for doing aerobics and stuff, bikes, stretching.
Tomorrow morning.
We usually have some type of exercise class throughout the day. So yeah, burn off some of those calories. Another one of the specialty restaurants here on the ship is Chops Grill. We're gonna go check it out, so let's go. You know, Chops here has got a nice, lovely atmosphere. And again, just like the Zoomies, it overlooks the ocean here as you do some fine dining. It is a specialty restaurant, so it does come with a cost. We're gonna do the lunch special. And another little cruising tip is if you pre-reserve through your cruise planner before your cruise, you can save some money, because they do offer 25 and 30% discounts every now and then. But yeah, you should have a nice lunch here. A nice lovely time. Oh, what a good lunch. Chops Grill, I did mention earlier, is located on deck 11, and if you can find the Windjammer, it's just right around the corner.
Welcome to Windjammer. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful with the moon. Big eyes, smile and wash your hands.
This is the Windjammer. It is a huge buffet, and you can either they got it open today on both sides of the ship. Yeah, the food is actually surprisingly good here. We're gonna have some breakfast and get ready for the day. Now the Windjammer here, they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner throughout the day, and it is complimentary. It is part of your cruise. So, time to get ready to eat. Okay, we are entering the Solarium. What is this, deck 11? Yeah, this is deck 11. Get all confused. The Solarium here is basically adults only. I think it's 18 and above. But being that there's traffic that goes on both sides here, you know, you'll still see kids running back and forth, but they're not supposed to be hanging out in this area. got the Solarium bar. Good place to get refreshments. One pool. I actually think this is pretty deep. If you call 4 foot deep. And then one and 2 hot tubs. It's a nice open air in the center here, but for people that kind of want to get out of the sun, there is seating on the outside. Now set in between the solarium and the windjammer is the pool deck. This is the main pool deck, probably the highlight of the ship. It consists of 2 pools, and it looks like 4 hot tubs. It's got plenty of seating in the sun or in the shade. And if you're one of those fun people, you get your VIP seating. Have the got the pool bar here, and then up on deck 12 is the sky bar. Also have a giant TV where they usually have movies playing in the afternoon and in the evening on this ship. And then there's a good shot of the Viking Lounge.
Our ship had 4 ports that it stopped at. The first one here was Costa Rica. We took basically a bus tour where we got to see wild sloth and try some fresh bananas and seen some of the beautiful area around Costa Rica. Then our next stop was Panama. Great picture of the ship here. Panama, we started with another bus tour. This one went to the Panama Canal, where we got to watch a big ship come into the canal. Then they took us downtown Panama City, where we walked through this colonial-style village. I guess it was a colonial village. And we're told that 2 James Bond movies were filmed here. And I got to see some neat churches and stuff. Then was Colombia. Colombia was a little more upbeat. We actually got on a party bus. And the party bus toured us around Colombia, where we did some shopping and some sightseeing. And of course, jammed some good jams and drank some good rum and cokes. And the bus dropped us off before we got on the ship at this little bird sanctuary here, where some of the birds were kind of friendly. Then was Aruba. The ship actually spent the night in Aruba. The first day we just spent shopping and touring the little city. And then we went into this bar, had all this money taped to the walls and the ceiling and everything around. And needless to say, my wife was kind of taken back and in awe with all the money. She didn't know what to think. Then the next day we did another bus tour, which took us to this cute little church on the coast, with the ocean in the background, and the California Lighthouse, which got its name from a sunken ship off the coast, and it ended here at a beach where we got to spend some time swimming in the willies. Now our ship also made a stop at Royal Caribbean's private island. Perfect day at CocoCay. This is a great place. We've been here 3 times. We decided to do the CocoCay Beach Club. Which does come at an extra cost, but you get a more of a private, not so crowded beach, plenty of places to sit, and an infinity pool to enjoy all day long. The excursion actually does come with a dinner, plenty of appetizers. I selected the surf and turf, which was a half lobster and a filet mignon, and the wife got the full lobster dinner. And of course, you always got to get dessert. While I was here, I actually decided to do some snorkeling. I figured that we'd see more fish out here. since it wasn't such a busy beach. And in the process of snorkeling, I got to save a starfish.
Is it record or picture? It's recording.
These things, I guess, wash up on shore during the tide.
Cool.
And if they don't get
Yeah,
back
I'm
out in
out
the
below.
water, they won't survive. They need the water to live.
Suction cups. We're gonna save the starfish. Hopefully. He's kind of prickly. He washed up in the tide.
My wife decided that since I did a good deed, that she would do one too, because
No,
they
baby.
also found a starfish and got to hold it and let it go too.
Cool. I never see that before.
They get washed up when the low tide.
Oh, how cool, let me go.
That's so cool.
Say, let me go,
Say
let me
bye.
Saving the starfish.
go. Be home.
Now I did see quite a few of these little fish. It's funny how they blend right in. I didn't really see any fish that were too colorful. They all blended in really well. And this one here actually led me to a little sea urchin. I believe that's what this is. Along with seeing these little fish, I actually seen this beautiful barracuda. And he also blended in well with this environment. But probably the biggest and most exciting thing I seen was a huge stingray. Such elegant creatures. And yeah, I thought it was a shark at first. Speaking of sharks, while I was snorkeling, my wife was actually swimming with the sharks. They've got some lemon or nerf, I think they're lemon sharks, that actually kind of hang around these docks out here, and once in a while they kind of come up in the swimming area. But as far as I know, they are harmless. This one didn't bite anybody and swam around a few people.
Hey, you. Hey, come back here, come back here.
Nothing better than a perfect day at CocoCay. And then, yeah,
Hey, come back.
time
Where
does
you
come.
going?
We gotta go back to the ship. We decided to take the tram. Alright, we're up on deck 12, the rear of the ship, and I found another specialty dining restaurant, Johnny Rockets. This does come at an extra cost, and on some ships, like the Oasis class ships, they actually do serve a complimentary breakfast in Johnny Rockets, but this ship they do not. It's just lunch and dinner, and it comes at a cost. And this ship's a little different than the Voyager. This is a Voyager class ship, but Voyager, you had to go through the center of the ship to get to the sports deck. Well, I'm heading to the sports deck right now, and I see there's some stairs back here. But some stats on this ship. This ship was built in 1999. It holds 3,100 passengers and 1,100 crew members. It is a whopping 138,000 tons, and as you can see, it does float. That always surprises me how heavy these things are, and the fact that they do float. And it has a top speed of 23 knots. The beam width is, I don't really know where they measure beam width on a boat. I should probably try to research that because I'm always confused, but it's 157 feet wide. Yeah, we're gonna head up to deck 13 and check out the sports deck. Now on the way back to deck 13, I did find the table tennis tables. And there's actually a nice lounging area here. Probably catch a sunrise or sunset over here. Oh, really large sitting area. Kind of cool. Head up to deck 13 here. We do have the dunes, the Explorer Dunes Golf here. Putt-putt golf course with, hey, look at that, nice Volkswagen bus.
Oh, yeah.
The flow rider is closed right now. I'll have to see if I can get some video of that a little later. But this is like a simulated boogie board and surfing area. What's the name of the This ship is actually equipped with the perfect storm water slides, but that was an upgrade. When this ship was originally built, it actually had like an inline skating rink, but it went into dry dock, and then now it's got the water slides and the flow rider. They do have a basketball / soccer court. I think they're learning pickleball right now, and a nice climbing wall. I did find another entrance to the sports deck, and it is another ship like the Voyager, but I don't think the Voyager had. I had to double check. I don't think they had the Johnny Rockets, because I looked back and forth trying to figure out how to get the sports deck before I actually found the tunnel down the center. But yep, you can find a sports deck here too.
Also on deck 12, right next door to the Johnny Rockets, is the arcade. This is on deck 12, towards the rear of the ship, right by the sports deck.
All right, we're on deck 3. Deck 3, and where did we decide we were at? We're in the back of the ship. Still trying to find my way around. But this is the main dining room. The ship has 3 dining rooms. It's 3rd, 4th, and the 5th floor. All right, you know, these guys are probably getting ready for dinner, because we're pushing 5 o'clock, and it's the first seating for traditional time, or traditional dining, but we're doing my time dining, so ours is set back a little later. But the ships always have a beautiful dining room. Service is always great, and I find the food spectacular. Just look at that, beautiful. Just beautiful. And this one does have a lovely stairway here. But yeah, this is located in the rear of the ship, deck 3. That's where the my time dining is on deck 3. And then, like I said, 4 and 5 for its traditional time. Deck 3 here in the back of the ship, after you walk down all the beautiful staircases, or take the elevator, you can if you want, is the photo department. They do have photographers throughout the cruise that takes pictures, and you know, they're available for purchase, or you can buy a package. And they're getting ready right now. It's nice, it's gonna be formal night, so they're setting up to get everybody's picture. The other thing here is Studio B. Studio B is the ice rink. That's right, you heard me right. There is an ice rink in the ship in the Caribbean. And right now I believe they have some open skates, so let's go take a look. The only way to get from end to end on this ship, it gets kind of confusing, because if you're down on deck 3, you can't go through you can get into the studio, but you can't get through on the other side. The only other way is deck 4 and deck 5 are the easiest paths through, front and back. There will be a actual professional skating show here a couple of times throughout the week here on this cruise, or week. We got 11 nights, so yeah, there'll be several shows. I think we're scheduled to hit one maybe tonight. I'll have to look at my calendar and see, but they're usually really good, top notch. Yeah, it's hard to believe what they can do in that little skating rink. All right, we're on deck 4. Like I said before, there's a dining room here, one of the main dining rooms. We have the art gallery over here. Another bar called the Tavern. Hello, good afternoon, how are you?
How are you? Good afternoon.
Were you guys here for the big game last night?
Yeah, it was really busy.
Good afternoon,
I
ladies and
bet.
gentlemen.
Oh, right in the middle of the story.
Yeah.
You guys here for the big game last night?
Yes, it was a really big game. So proud.
How about them Lions?
Oh, the Lions winning.
They won, they did, all right.
Waiting for it.
All right, and this was the tavern. So the tavern is the place if you guys are into your sports. They pretty much, got the whole place full of TVs, and you can watch all your sports, like the Lions playing the Vikings last night. Way to go, Lions. The other thing here on the 4th floor, kind of divides the ship here, is the casino. I mentioned that earlier. I don't think I can film in there. On the other side of the casino here on deck 4 is Schooner's Bar. And I'm probably gonna get zapped for music here. But this is a really nice bar. And I think they got a game going on here.
Well, you have
Probably a quizzing game.
Who wants to say it loud? Nobody? Nobody?
And once you get through Schooner's Bar, we'll have another specialty restaurant, Giovanni's. I said it right this time. Specialty dining does come at an extra cost.
Giovanni's here has got a nice atmosphere. However, unlike the other two specialty restaurants, it does not overlook the ocean. But here you get a great rustic Italian flavors and lots of meals that I really didn't know what they were or even how to say them. But yeah, the food is good. You get breadsticks right off the start. Then you get an appetizer. I got calamari. I think the wife got a salad. And then, of course, the main course. I think we both chose a filet mignon, which was cooked to perfection. And to top everything all off, yes, of course, you gotta have dessert.
And then, like I mentioned earlier, we have the beautiful staircases, and then the theater, the palace. Here we are with Royal Promenade. This is Royal Caribbean's Deck 5 here on the Explorer of the Seas, and it's the shopping district, the whole centrum of the ship. You'll find Schooner's Bar, the nice nightlife here. Said the Royal Promenade sign. Shore excursions and guest services. A little slower on the turns. One of the popular spots yesterday was the internet stand. The internet stand. Behind us you'll see Next Cruise, but that's up over on the upper part of deck 6 there. Look at our next cruise with Raymond.
Raymond. Yay.
Like I said, the shopping district, the Royal Promenade. Find lots of stores here. From your small goods stores.
Perfume.
What? You don't drink alcohol, but you can buy perfume.
I love perfume.
Oh, okay. In the right spot then. In the right place now.
Royal or Port Merchant.
Okay. Let's try this. Ready? Ta-da! 2 bottles for 1 price. It's a good deal. 2 bottles for 1 price, a good deal.
This thing here will be pumping with some type of a sale throughout the shopping day.
All this? Yeah, I like that. My bracelet.
Nice big chandelier looking thing. Oh, this is a little different. Usually they have a car. Well, they got a motorcycle. With a teddy bear. my wife's favorite district. Drug around following her shopping.
Gucci. I can afford it. Oh, I see that. Oh, yeah, kiss face, yes.
So show me your favorite purse.
My favorite purse. Are you buying for me?
You will also find the entrance to the Casino Royal. And it's closed right now, but I got a nice winding staircase down to it. It's in the center of deck 4. Oh yeah, the Crown and Kettle, another bar. She had some type of live performance throughout the cruise here. Got your soda machines. Now those come with a drink or refreshment package. They only are activated with a special cup. The Cafe Promenade is getting ready to open, or they might be open. You find throughout the day you got complimentary snacks and pizza. You have something throughout the day to eat. And a deck map. Love the winding staircases. Which will take you down to deck 4, where the palace is at. I believe that's the theater. Yeah, like I said, that's the wife's favorite deck, and we do spend a lot of time down here. Okay, we're at the front of deck 5, which I told you was the Promenade deck. Right there. The very front is the Star Lounge. Which we are going to get our bingo cards. There's going to be a big bingo game here later. Not earlier, later. I lost you. You were behind me and then you disappeared. So what do you think of the Explorer of the Sea so far?
Great.
Great. You recommend this for any young cruisers?
Absolutely.
Well, there you have it. The Explorer of the Sea. One of 5 Voyager class ships. We've been on 4 of the 5 ships. The last one remaining now is the Mariner of the Sea. I recommend this class ship if you've never cruised before. This is a good way to get started. It's a nice smaller ship, but yet still has a lot of stuff to do. So yeah, if you're looking to get into cruising, jump on one of the Royal Caribbean's Voyager class ships and have a good time. See ya. The luggage lining up in the hallway only means one thing. Cruise time is over with. Sad day. So there's only one thing left, and that's to keep cruising and always enjoy the ride. Let's go. Before I was just another guy, look at me